nice laminated. Okay.
My name is Zoe Brannigan Pipe. Thanks for joining my story. I've always tried to surround myself with innovation. In 2007, when I finally had access to wireless internet router in the classroom, everything did change. It was probably the biggest disruptor for me. My world opened up, literally. The learning environment changed. 2008, the first day of school, we Skyped 90,000 kilometers in 20 countries. We developed ongoing relationships with classrooms throughout the following several years. And throughout the years, how I pushed and what I risked looked different, and soon it became clear to me that it was the classroom environment, the actual space that I kept pushing, along with the tools, that could change how I approached teaching and student learning. And you know what? I'd say it's safe to say that what we all really want for students, for our learners, is for them to discover a joy in learning. And that's why we need to create a situation for them to want to learn with passion, with empathy, and with engagement. What I didn't want is for my students to be sitting in front of a bank of computers all day. They needed a space to develop their passions, to inspire conversations, to take risks, to feel the freedom to share, to nurture relationships, and for some of them, to decrease their anxiety about going to school and have fun and feel joy.
Welcome to the Enrichment and Innovation Centre, and Christy Luker, my co-facilitator, who's recording this right now, and I've created what we call a makerspace, and it's a programming for grades 4 to 8. However, sometimes we just invite anyone and everyone to come in and make and create and look at social issues of social justice, and we'd love to invite you in. So come on in and let me show you around.
So fast forward almost 10 years, 2015. What does innovation and engagement in education look like now? At the Enrichment Centre, the HWDSB, it is a combination of many ideas, of the people around us, the many pedagogies and tools. But I'd argue that the innovation is how classroom is designed to meet and inspire a diverse group of learners through universal and personalized learning strategies. My colleagues and I wanted a space to be centered around 5 main themes: the arts, social justice and UN global goals, critical literacy and maker and creative spaces, STEM, and finally health, spirit, and body. The room would be set up in small learning spaces similar to what we see in kindergarten classrooms, where students can interact or even just find solitude in themselves. Students would be free to play, share, and appreciate music, or you just simply use the available tools to learn or hone skills that they're interested in. Ultimately, they'd be making, creating. Students are free to eat, make snacks, share in the tea circles, and sometimes, in fact, this is where the best discussions are had.
Project along with the Canadian government. And these chemicals, I don't have time to go into all the details, but they cause a laundry list of diseases such as asthma and cancer. And
We've taken out the barriers of scheduling so kids can choose what and when they learn and who they learn from. Sometimes kids choose to learn or teach programming, game design, Raspberry Pis, green screen, robotics. It depends on what skills they're bringing in and what skills they want to share with others.
There's pin mode command. This is what we use to specify that each pin is an output. There is only two.
On one occasion, when we were out in the community doing a journalism activity, students encountered a young fellow playing a cello. We discovered later that he was a homeschooled student and wanted a real audience. Well, he got one, and my students got a great story.
So we got a couple beginner kits for Arduino. We're really excited to try. Although resources are hit and miss, we were lucky to get a couple. So we're experimenting here tonight, just doing some mini projects. One of the things that we do have, what we're trying to do is build capacity within the district by opening up our doors to the entire district school board. And so after school every Wednesday we do have a variety of activities going on, and it extends the program we do throughout the day. So it's neat to see people come on their own, and associated age, grade, ability is irrelevant. People learn and work together. As you can see over here, this is kind of our latest. We got an old sewing machine donated. I'd love to be able to get a newer sewing machine updated.
So this particular classroom, we program for almost 400 students a month, which has been quite the challenge, but quite successful at the same time. We discovered that when on Wednesdays we decided to open our doors after school from about 3 to 5, and the students came back. But not only did they come back, but they brought their friends and they brought their parents, and it didn't matter what age they were or what grade they're in. They came back to share and to participate and to collaborate and to build and to learn after school hours.
Knitting challenges happening. So there's a lot happening in the program. Making is not just about Arduinos and robotics, but making is about fixing and taking apart. Making is about going back to the real life skills. And so, teaching how to knit, bringing that into math and letting them design, letting them being able to take something home is huge. It's inspiring, it's engaging, and it's easy, it's simple. We can all do it. As you can see right now, we're creating iPod cover and the ideas of adversity and how we can get past adversity. It's part of our program that's focusing on some of the difficult news we've recently had. Again, this focuses back to the Sustainable Development Goals, which is the focus of everything we're doing, makerspace or not. Now, one of my favorite pieces, Minecraft.